Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. So guys, yes, it is an account takeover. I do these for one winner every 2 weeks on Twitch for a Twitch sub, and once a month, one of the members of the website gets a free takeover. That's the only way I do it now. It's the only way I do it. They take a lot of time, but they're really fun to do. So we've got here Soul Drawer. Soul Drawer. Soul Drawer. I don't know. Anyway, Soul won the free takeover from the website this month. And he said, can you move my dungeon teams on to make them more consistent and to be able to take on some of the later level stuff? So we've got level 59 here. We're coming on towards Visix. What a great legendary champion you get at day 270, Visix. How's a great haul looking? Oh, my lord. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is focused. All I want is accuracy from my blue champions. Wow. Wow. That's a shocker right there. So, we're in Gold 3. We're not really doing Arena. Look at this. We've only had 6 battles. I suppose it was only started yesterday. Okay. Okay, look, whatever. I guess he's focusing to try and get to level 10 here to get the mission stuff done. I would just advise people, like, spread a bit more love. Get yourself 2, 3, maybe 4 points in crit damage, defense, HP. It will make everything else in the game feel so much easier. Right now, we've pushed it all here, which is the right thing to do for missions, but pushing it all into accuracy like that, it means you're not benefiting from all of these stats in HP, crit damage, defense, in all other areas of the game. Seriously, don't neglect this stuff. Okay, let's have a look at what we got to play with. So we've got some good champs. Obviously, we've got Sil from Login Rewards. Wow, we've got Marta, Lissandra, Michelle, Biggin, Tyrant. We've got some crazy champs here, actually. We've got Udu, Godseeker. Some pretty insane champs. So if we're talking about dungeons, we've got a fantastic spider champion here. We've got control. We've got damage and control. Control, counterattack, speed. Really, there's everything we could possibly want to deal with any Dungeon 20 material, as long as we've got some gear to go alongside it. And if we're considering how people are geared right now, my Seal's sitting here right now. 117 accuracy. 2k defense. Like, what is going on with that? Where are we? Crit damage with no crit rate. Shocker. HP on a defense-based champion. Shocker. Speed boots. Good. And we've got a little bit of speed and a little bit of accuracy up here. Defense banner. Is that because we don't have accuracy or because it was the first one we put on? Okay, we don't have accuracy right now. So obviously Spider 20 is going to be a problem. We do have some accuracy here. Honestly, if you cannot get an accuracy banner, find accuracy somewhere else. Accuracy is so damn important for your builds. You have to get it into your builds. Even if it means you're running 4 pieces of accuracy or 4 pieces of perception. Do we have any perception gear here? Got a few pieces. Like, just... Okay, we've got pretty bad pieces. But yeah, find a way to get that accuracy up, because a big part of your champion's role is landing abilities. You can't do it without accuracy. So we've got a Tyrant build here. Better defense, very slow, not enough accuracy. A Biggin, this is better. Okay speed, okay attack. A little bit low health. Good crit damage. Check Marta out. Good defense, good speed. No accuracy to land her abilities. Lissandra, got the accuracy, got the speed. A little bit of defense, a little bit short in defense, but actually this build's not bad. Michelle's got some accuracy, got some speed. Okay, so the builds are very hit and miss right now. Zargala needs a bit more accuracy as well. Cold Heart, we've got a little bit short on crit rate. We're short on accuracy to land a Heartseeker. Pretty much useless. Without landing that Heartseeker, we are useless. Bit of speed here. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to rework some builds, get the teams ready for dungeons, and then we're going to go and smack our way through some of these dungeons. Okay, guys, we're doing it. We have got some accuracy in our builds. Come on. Accuracy, speed, defensive stats. I've not cared at all about offense. I'm just keeping these people alive, and I want them to do their jobs. So, Seal of the Drakes, I've put one set of accuracy gear on, and I've kind of looked for a bit of speed and some accuracy where I can to get her stats to the right place. Tyrant, similar story. Now we've got two sets of accuracy gear on. I put a amulet which has got an accuracy roll on it. We've gone for defense, and speed. We spent a couple of mil silver. We don't have a lot of silver here. We had like 8 mil. It's really low. So to do a takeover with 8 mil is really difficult. This build was already pretty good. Marta, I picked up to 190 accuracy. And we picked her defense up. So she's now a bit quicker as well. So all we've really done is like picked on pieces, which has got the right substats for us. And then we tried to match sets where they're really crucial, like an accuracy set. So Ardala, I've picked her speed up a bit, and I've picked her accuracy up about another 50. So let's get into some of these dungeons and see if we can't just make this work. Ooh, speed sets. No thanks. Right, let's try Dragon first. So Dragon's the most important one to get a team sort of farming up as quickly as you can. We've got a Frozen Banshee here who can do our poison, so I like that. We've got Biggin in here. I like that. Sil, good. And Apothecary, good. And Zardala, good. The team is already decent. It just wasn't geared very well. So let's see now. Basically, the issue with the team beforehand was that it was a kind of like 90% run. Okay, let's see now that we've geared, what, 2 champions differently. I'm a little bit worried about this build, actually. Let me just check it again. This defense number's really low. He's probably going to die to the actual dragon. Sandra's the wrong affinity here. I guess we try it. Now that we've fixed a couple of builds, it might just like sail through. That's what we're hoping for. I think it will. I think it will because we've got enough damage in that Biggin. We've got a lot of control between Biggin, Seal, to kind of keep people at bay. We've got decreased defense coming in from Zardala. And the good thing with the Zardala decreased defense is that it's going out before anyone does any of their work. So you can see here, the amount of control we've got on this wave is ridiculous. Generally, wave 1's easy. Wave 2 gets difficult because a lot of people are out of sync with their abilities. And what you don't want is to find that all of your stuns and stuff get used up now, which is probably what's about to happen. You watch this Seal, she's about to do the worst possible thing. Zardala just did the worst possible thing as well. We're using all of our good stuff. And then we get to wave 2 and we're like, So you do need a team that can cope with taking hits, because we're bound to take hits now in this second wave. But because we've got the accuracy where we needed it, at least we're landing the stuns and stuff when they go off. So they are going to get turns. This is the danger zone. We've got a couple of stuns off there through Biggin. Biggin's really cool for that. All we need is for basically Seal to get through to a stun move. If she gets a stun move off, then we're absolutely fine. But you can see she's going to pick up the Frozen Banshee anyway. Biggin's going to drop a ton of turn meter. I think we just tried to stun there. We didn't land a single one, which is pretty unlucky. But then, they're not all booked. So that's going to be one of the reasons for that. But it looks like we're through this fine. Through fine. And we're going to get onto the dragon pretty comfortably. You're probably looking at this thinking, I thought Zardala smacks real hard. She can. But if you don't have gear, you have to make do. And we do not have gear to make her smack hard and do her job. Important number 1, she drops defense. Important number 2, she actually hits people. We're not on to number 2 yet on this account. We're still on number 1. We're still on do your main job, drop the defense of the enemy. That's what I care about. But you can see here, as long as you get to this stage with Frozen Banshee alive, or Seal or Frozen Banshee alive, Seal can bring her back anyway, then we're going to lay poisons and we're going to get the job done. We are just taking a ton of damage from the actual hits. But as I say, as long as that poison goes off and we can keep this Frozen Banshee and Seal in the game, we should be fine. Decreased defense is on as well, so that any War Master procs keep us up. This is a bit of a concern though, because we now need to cycle back round to resurrect that Frozen Banshee again. Frozen Banshee is actually just a bit too weak in her current build. I didn't change the Frozen Banshee build mainly because she's in an unkillable team, and I didn't want to mess around with any of the clan boss stuff. But you can see here, it's a real concern now. We're going to pick her back up in a second. Question is whether she just drops straight back down again. So we're taking the nukes. And obviously she's picking up everyone apart from Frozen Banshee here. That's going to be due to positioning on the grid, actually, so I'll need to change that up. One of the other things we can do with this team as well is we can put Frozen Banshee in the lead, give us more accuracy through her being a leader, and it means we can kind of get some more stats elsewhere if we need to. I think we probably just about do this though. We've picked up the defense number of Sil so much more, so she can just kind of tank stuff up. And as long as she's in the game, alright, it's not quick, but as long as she's still in the game, then we do it fine. One's taking a bit of damage. Big Un's actually lasting really well up there, up front. And yeah, this is going to be job done just. Finish him. Okay, 4 minutes. Mainly because Frozen Banshee dropped. So let's see if we can't just tweak Frozen Banshee set up a bit and make her just have a bit more survivability. Right, guys, what have we done? We have just tweaked this build a bit. So Frozen Banshee's still the right speed for the unkillable, but we've now got 2.5k defense. We've got a bit more HP. We've still got enough accuracy to do our job. I also just put defense percentage, chest and gloves onto the armor guard. Sorry, not the armor guard, the apothecary, just to make sure that he's got a little bit more survivability. The cool thing about what we're doing here is anything can be upgraded further. So if we're still on the edge of being able to do this, I'm just looking to see if I can take a level 5 piece here as well. If we're on the edge of being able to do this stuff, then this is only going to take us closer to 100% completion rate. So I think that with the tweaks that I've done, people will stay alive easier. Sil will have less people to try and pick up. And I think we're going to be at about 100% completion rate anyway. But you can see here, we've burnt, what, 5 to 6 mil silver already of our, more like 7 mil silver actually. About 7 mil of our 8.5 mil silver just to get to this point of, you know, a slow and steady team. So team stays the same. I think the team is fine. We just need it to be able to cope with the damage coming at us from the main dragon. So a bit more speed from Apothecary means that he now goes first. Boost our speed before we get going. It should mean that we're more reliable to get our abilities back for wave 2 as well. So that's what we're hoping for. Bit of damage there from Big Un again, which is nice. Feels like we're slaying these down a little bit easier. There's another nuke. I really wish we could get a bit more damage into that Zardgala actually. Zardgala change would be massive for this account, but we're quite a long way from gear for that. We still did use all our main abilities there, so that's not great. We'll get it back eventually. So we do now need to ride the damage again, same as we did first time round. We've definitely got more survivability to do that. I think if they target the Frozen Banshee, she's got a way better chance of staying alive. They're going after Big Un. Big Un drops like a sack. Sil brings him back into the game. Actually kind of annoying. Decreased defense goes off. Now we start to get our abilities out. Heals coming from Apothecary as well, which is useful. Zardgala's a bit of a noodle. We just need that stun to go off. Didn't land any stuns again. Typical. But it's fine. Look, I don't care if we take hits. I don't really care if people drop, as long as we've got 5 people running into the dragon for the main event. And if we can get a farming team that's around 3 minutes, I'm pretty happy with that. So bam, bam. 1 left. See you later. Down he goes. Okay, onto the dragon, 145. This, as before, it's all about trying to keep the poisoner alive so that we get some damage out. We should get our Frozen Blight out there. There it goes. Now we need a few poison stacks to land. That decreased accuracy from Big Un's actually kind of nice. Does mean that the dragon's got less chance to place all of these debuffs on us. Don't think we've got enough poison here to stop the stuns. No. But way less damage coming on us there. Decreased defense is out, which is good. There's the big hit. So that one shot Frozen Banshee last time. See, we've now got some sort of survivability going on, which means that we keep poison in the game for a lot longer. Gives Seal a chance to get a couple of turns, heal some of the rest of the team back up as well. This definitely feels like a better setup. We're going to lose people because we just don't have enough defense in the team. But actually, the main person now who can do our damage, Frozen Banshee, is on her feet. And she's the one who's laying these poisons. So when these kind of purple bars come out, we get through the purple bars, we don't take a stun. That's massive at this point. So although it looks still very like fraught with danger, this is a much stronger setup. And as I said, we still have got plenty of room to grow as you level those things, which are level 12 right now, up to 16. And make sure, God, it's big, and finish him off. Make sure that everyone's getting as much kind of defensive stats as possible. So I think that's actually 100% team. Although it looks dodgy, I think it's actually kind of safe. So let's go on to Spider's Den, using the same champs that we've already geared out now. We're on 19 here. So this is the team we were running before. Don't forget, we had no accuracy on our Tyrant before. We had no accuracy on our Seal before. So all of that kind of looks good. I think we take Apoth out for Mashold here. Now Mashold's going to bring an AoE Fear, which might just be the difference between us winning and losing. Let's try this. Don't forget, Spider 19, you've got to beat it once. After you've beaten it once, move on with your life. That's all you need. One time. Tyrant is our damage here. So Tyrant doing the AoE HP burn is going to be our damage and our win condition. We don't have any sort of decreased defense going on here. There is a leech ability now through Mashold, so that just gives us a chance to heal up. Damage is going into Seal, which is fine because she's actually really defensive. Heartseeker goes off there. Now we've got accuracy on that build. We actually land the turn meter drop. We're kind of mixing the damage between Tyrant and Seal the Drakes here, which is not a bad thing, actually. All of the damage is going to come from HP burn. Look at this. HP burn. Every time they move, massive tick of damage. Even if they get feared and don't move, even better. Because that means we get the damage off without them doing any damage to us, which is actually very cool. So we're at, what, halfway down the health bar. The Spider's going to get a turn, I think. Unless we can get a turn meter drop from either Lysandra or a Heartseeker. I don't think we've got a Heartseeker back yet. Turn meter drop. Oh, I got resisted. I thought Lysandra had enough accuracy. I need to check that. That resist is actually kind of big. If we didn't get a resist there, that's probably game over for the Spider, actually. But we carry on. We are not finished yet. Get that leech out again. So anyone who's hitting the boss now, as long as we can keep you alive, Seal. Come on. Oh, she's gone. HP burn goes off. We've got a resist on the decreased turn meter from, from our Heartseeker. Anyone else want to know what's important for a build? Accuracy. You can just see it there. Even though I've topped it up, we're still getting resists. We could still do with another, 10, 20, 30 accuracy in all of these builds. We're closer, though. We're closer. Come on. Burn to death, Spider. Remember, we only have to do it once. I think Cold Heart's gone. Can you just burn to death, please? Exhaustion lands. Imagine if that landed the first time round. We've got only 1 HP burn out there, so I think we're probably just not going to do this first time round. We're now relying 100% on War Master procs. Exhaustion lands again. Super close. Go on, give it some smacks. I'm not sure what the masteries are on this Machado. I haven't seen. Oh, there's a Wallmaster prop. We have got Wallmaster on. He's gone down. He's gone down. Okay, we got a bit fortunate there. I just want to check again. Lysandra. Yeah, probably like 10 accuracy short, really. And that can just be done with glyphs. You can just glyph the difference. If we're going to move on to stage 20 now, you want to make sure that you just creep over as much as you can. Just going to top those up even a little bit more. We could do more here. We could get another roll here. We could get another roll here. We could roll here as well. Like, there's more these builds can do. We are on bare bone builds right now. But we're just squeezing a bit more accuracy out using glyphs. That's why you should be farming faction wars every day. Let's just check that cold heart again. Oh yeah, she was way low actually. She was low. She needs different stuff. Okay, hadn't tweaked her build yet. I'm going to tweak the cold heart build. This will be the last build we need to do so we can get Spider 20 on farm as well. Okay, we've run a bit dry of silver, but we've got an accuracy banner here that needs to be rolled up. That's 30 more there. That actually completes the build. We've got some boots here which need to be rolled up. That would enhance the build. And then we need this HP chest really badly rolled up. If those three are done, this cold heart build is okay. I'm not going to say decent. It's okay. And it would get the job done at least for Spider 20 for the meantime. But because we've got good champions here, we've got Lysandra to do some work. Tyrant's going to do most of the damage. I'd actually prefer, we've got some control. I kind of would prefer a decreased defense champion to be in the mix here to help us do damage with our Heartseeker. Or you just take the Heartseeker out completely and have more turn meter control going on. So, like, Armored goes better in this spot than Cold Heart, actually, for this type of team. But let's just think about this. We want to keep AoE to a bit of a minimum because HP burn is the damage here. So it may even be better. Let's see what else we've got. Maybe it's fine as it is. Maybe it's okay. Let's try it. Let's see if we just get it done. Like I said before, you can fine tune, you can improve, especially when you get Spider Gear coming in on this account. But the main thing is getting it done for the first time. Get the farm started. HP burn there is just going to help us do that. Control here is going to help us do that as well. And then we just want these abilities to land. So exhaustion now is landing. And we want to try and get decreased speed on the main spider as soon as possible. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So Cold Heart is the target here, which we don't really want. It's not terrible. I mean, she's done her job in terms of landing a Heartseeker already. So if she died, she died. You know, it's not the end of the world. The main thing is this HP burn kicking in, doing its job. And we're kind of getting close already. Tyrant is such a good spider killer. It's actually mental. So we're getting increased defense. We're getting ally protection on. So Tyrant's doing so much work here. He's doing all the damage. And he's protecting the tanks. And the tank right now is the squishiest person on the board. So that's not ideal. Which is why you want HP up for Cold Heart. Because then she will no longer be the tank. But you can see this. I think we're doing this very comfortably. Even with a pretty, averagely built team. And that's going to be Spider 20 and Dragon 20 totally on farm for this account, which means that this account can start to really progress. So there you go, guys. Change your builds, focus on your accuracy, and then get working on that Great Hall because those stats are badly needed everywhere in the game. That's been another takeover. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.